Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and other Giants fans. Let's get to the news. Now, fans of the Giants, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you is nothing short of explosive. There's a lot of buzz floating around the NFL lately, and it's not just about the usual offseason moves or draft prospects. No, what's grabbing everyone's attention is a potential trade that could shake up the entire NFC East, and by extension, the entire league. Yes, we're talking about the possibility that the New York Giants might be making a bold move for Kyler Murray. Now, I know what you're thinking, Kyler Murray, the same guy who's been surrounded by questions and controversy. But stay with me, because this isn't just some random rumor. This is a serious discussion, and it might just change everything for the Giants and the division. Let's start from the beginning. The Giants have been in a bit of a tricky situation at quarterback for a while now. Daniel Jones has shown flashes of brilliance, but consistency has been an issue, and injuries have hampered his development at times. The team has been searching for that franchise quarterback, a guy who can lead them deep into the playoffs, maybe even bring a Super Bowl trophy back to the Big Apple. The problem is, finding that guy in today's NFL isn't easy. Free agency has dried up, and the draft has been a mixed bag for the Giants in recent years. So naturally, the talk has turned to trade possibilities, and Kyler Murray's name has come up more than once. Now, why would the Giants consider trading for Murray? Well, for starters, his talent is undeniable. When healthy, Murray is one of the most electrifying quarterbacks in the league. His ability to extend plays, make throws on the run, and create something out of nothing is exactly what the Giants need to keep up with high-powered offenses in the NFC. Think about it, if the Giants want to compete with the likes of the Eagles, 49ers, and Cowboys, they need a quarterback who can be a difference-maker, someone who can elevate the entire team. And Murray, despite some struggles, has that potential. He's just 27 years old and he's still in what should be the prime of his career. But it's not just about talent. The Giants are also looking at the bigger picture. You see, the NFL landscape is shifting rapidly. The Eagles are riding high, having just made a Super Bowl appearance, and the 49ers are always lurking with their elite defense and innovative offense. The Cowboys, meanwhile, are perennial contenders with a solid roster. The NFC East has become one of the toughest divisions in football, and the Giants can't afford to fall behind. If they want to make a serious push for the playoffs and beyond, they need to make bold moves, and trading for a player like Murray could be that move. Of course, it's not just about what Murray can bring to the Giants, it's also about what the Giants might have to give up. The Arizona Cardinals, Murray's current team, are in a bit of a dilemma. He was their first overall pick back in 2019, and despite some flashes of brilliance, his career record isn't stellar, 36 wins, 45 losses, and a tie. Plus, his playoff record is limited to just one appearance, a loss to the Rams. The expectations when he was drafted were sky-high. Fans and analysts alike thought he'd be the franchise quarterback who would change the fortunes of the Cardinals. But that hasn't quite materialized the way many hoped. His career has been marred by injuries, including a significant ACL tear in 2023, and questions about consistency and leadership have lingered. Now some might say, well, if he's so talented, why is Arizona holding on to him? That's a fair question. The Cardinals, after all, are in a rebuilding phase. They've been exploring options, and with Murray's injury history and the team's current direction, a trade might make sense for both sides. But here's the catch, Arizona isn't just going to give Murray away. They'll want a substantial package in return, possibly including high draft picks or promising young players. The Giants, of course, would need to weigh whether giving up that much makes sense, especially considering their current roster and future cap space. And here's where it gets interesting from a Giants perspective. The team's front office has been building steadily over the past few seasons, focusing on a balance of veteran leadership and young talent. They've improved their offensive line, added key pieces in the defense, and are looking for that quarterback who can take them to the next level. If they believe that Murray can be that guy, and he has the talent to be, then making a bold move could be worth the risk. Remember, the NFL is often about taking chances when the opportunity presents itself. But let's be clear, nothing is set in stone. The Giants' management, led by their GM and coaching staff, will have to do their homework. They'll analyze Murray's health, his fit within their offensive scheme, and whether his style complements the weapons they have, like their young receivers and their emerging running game. They'll also consider the chemistry and locker room dynamics. Bringing in a quarterback with Murray's profile is a gamble, but one that could pay huge dividends if everything lines up. Now, shifting gears a bit, let's talk about the bigger NFL picture. The quarterback market right now is pretty dried up. The usual free agents have been signed, and the draft class isn't exactly loaded with surefire starters. That's why a trade for a player like Murray is so intriguing. The Giants might have a real shot at acquiring him without having to compete with other teams for a free agent or draft pick. Plus, the potential of adding a player with Murray's playmaking ability could ignite their entire offense and bring a new level of excitement to MetLife Stadium. But as always, there are skeptics. Some fans and analysts point out that Murray's inconsistency and injury history could be red flags. They wonder if the Giants should instead focus on developing Daniel Jones or exploring other options in the draft or free agency. And that's a fair point. Every move in the NFL comes with risks, and not every gamble pays off. But in a league where winning now is often the goal, the Giants might see this as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to swing for the fences. Looking ahead, if this trade were to happen, it would send shockwaves through the NFC East. It could immediately elevate the Giants into serious playoff contention, especially if Murray can stay healthy and regain his top form. It would also send a message to their division rivals that the Giants are not just rebuilding, they're ready to contend. The NFC East has become a battleground, and the Giants need to be aggressive if they want to reclaim their spot at the top. And let's not forget the fans. The energy around this potential move would be electric. Imagine the hype in New York, the conversations everywhere, the debates on social media. Fans dreaming of a Murray-led offense, with his dynamic playmaking, leading the team to big victories. It would be a new chapter, full of excitement and hope, and it could be the catalyst that pushes the Giants back into serious Super Bowl contention. Of course, all of this is still speculative. The NFL offseason is full of surprises, and nothing is guaranteed until it's official. But what I can tell you is that the possibility of the Giants trading for Kyler Murray is one of the most talked about scenarios right now. It's a move that could reshape the NFC East, redefine the Giants' future, and set the stage for an unforgettable season. Whether it happens or not, it's a storyline that every Giants fan should keep an eye on. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So fans, what's your take on this? Do you think the Giants should go all in and make a trade for Kyler Murray? Or do you believe they should stick with Daniel Jones or pursue other options? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you because your opinions truly matter, both to us and to the future of this team. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, more analysis, and more of everything you need to stay ahead in the world of the NFL and the Giants. This offseason is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory, and whatever happens, you can count on us to bring you the latest and most comprehensive coverage. So stay tuned, keep the passion alive, and let's see what the future holds for the New York Giants.